What's up guys, Zac Perna here, and on today's video I talk about my past year with EHP Labs, how to get sponsored, and what you need to look for in a brand. Let's get into it. I be that young rapping dude, might just trap with you, coming with the thunder baby, might just... Alright, so basically it has been 1 year since I signed with EHP Labs, and it's been pretty cool. So I wanted to talk to you guys about that, because they're doing something in the moment which I'd like to talk about. And so I think it's pretty fitting. And I also want to talk to you about what you guys should do if you're looking to get sponsored, or what you should look for in a brand as well. So basically, a year ago today, if you're talking about my social media, I was on about 50,000 followers on Instagram, and EHP Labs contacted me. I'd always used their products, I'd always thought it was a good brand, and so I was pretty stoked. I thought it was an amazing opportunity. So straight away I jumped on it. I was like, yep, you know, what can I do? Not knowing anything about the brand, like the actual people in the brand, all I knew was that the products were good and it had a good image. So I was like, I'm intrigued. And then straight away they flew me up to Perth for an expo and really encouraged me to meet the team and all the people behind it. So that was great, and went there and I got a feel for the brand and the people. And that was actually a really, really good experience, because you have some brands that there's not a lot of like morale behind it, there's not a lot of spirit, or the team spirit if you like, but it was pretty evident straight away that they were all about that. So the guys were great, all the athletes as well, nicest guys and really welcoming. So that was like that was a big deal for me coming into a brand, because you want to feel like welcomed, and they really did. And even the CEO is EHP Labs are releasing a brand new episode of Be Empowered, and it's actually got the CEO to talk about the brand and his experience behind it, because he's usually like low-key, under the radar, and now he's opening up and sharing a bit of his knowledge. And he's a really smart guy, one of those kind of blokes who looks like they're always thinking, which is pretty cool. So I was picking his brain like crazy when I met him for the first time, and he was sharing as much information and trying to sort of mentor me even from the start, which was awesome, because I was just trying to soak everything in. So that was really cool. So you guys should check that out. I'll put the video link in the description, and then you can watch that and see what the brand's about, because it's really cool to see. But back on the topic of so EHP, and then again they flew me to Sydney just recently for one of the expos, and I got to meet everybody else who's part of the brand, and it was pretty eye-opening, because it's like, you know, it's a good company, you know it's good supplements, but you don't get to see the people behind it, and it makes a massive difference. Because then from there you go, okay, wow, this might be something that you'll do for a long time. This might be a brand that you'll be with for a long time. So I think it's really important that you guys don't just look at the image so much as I first did. I mean, obviously it attracts you, but you need to look deeper and think, all right, is this a brand I want to be associated with? Are the people, do they share the same values? Which I find that EHP Labs do. For me, they're all about, they've got a lot of integrity. So their products, they stand by them. The CEO, you know, will formulate them himself, and then the products actually, they do what they say they do, and provided you obviously put in the work, like with any supplement brand, they're only going to work if you do. So I think that the values need to be in line with yours as well. I'm all about honesty as well. You guys know I don't endorse stuff I don't believe in, so you know that if I'm endorsing something, it is pretty legit in my eyes, in my opinion. So yeah, align your values with the brand. For me, yeah, honesty. I value also fun and teamwork, which is pretty cool. When you go over to the expos, you can see that vibe is very positive. So that, for me, that resonates really well. But yeah, I think you guys need to just think about it a little more carefully before you just think, I want to be sponsored by any brand. So I want to talk about what you guys need to do as individuals if you're looking to get sponsored, if you're looking to build your own brand. One, it comes down to social media. Nowadays, it's the influence you have, and that's what the social media is. So you want to work on building that influence as much as you can. I've been trying to grow my social media for years. Probably 2-3 years I started posting fitness photos. I didn't know where it was going to take me, but I knew that that's kind of something I wanted to do. So at least you guys know, if you're just starting out, at least you know the direction you want to go in. I had no idea, I was just posting. So from there, I want to say, have your goals pretty clear and know that social media is pretty important. That's kind of it. You know, if you have the influence, then the brands are going to be attracted to you, so they'll come along. And you need to start, so with specifically talking about social media, you need to start posting quality content. I mean, quality is in a couple of things. I mean, quality is in, it's got to be actually good quality. I mean, that's why I tell people, get a good camera. Just buy a good camera, put your iPhone down and get some good quality photos. And then also quality, I mean the actual quality of the content itself. I mean, how great is it what you're providing? Are you providing good information? Are you very motivational? Are you educated, or you know, are you entertaining people? That's the quality. That's what I like to think about. Entertainment, education, motivation. That's basically it. So think about those things when you're posting content and think, is this adding value to the end user, which is the consumer? It's the person on the other end of the phone. Do they want to follow you? Why? That's what you got to kind of think about. So don't just put up a random photo and think, oh, look good in this. Caption nothing. You know, at least try to add some value to the person. So if every one of your posts is adding value, that's great. That's a great start. So you've got the quality. You also want variety. So you want to post a lot of different things. A lot of people make the mistake of posting photos in the same room or the exact same gym. It looks the same, the setup. Like I've done it before too in the past. It's an easy mistake. So you want to change it up. Think about what it looks like for somebody scrolling through. Do they want to look at the exact same photo every time? No. So you want a different variety of media. You also want videos. You know, don't just leave it to photos. Have videos, different styles of stuff. Maybe, you know, I like to do cooking videos sometimes, so I might put that in there, or food photos. So really change it up. Add a lot of variety. You want to think, what does somebody want to see? They want to see variety. That's what makes you worth following. And also a point of difference. So a lot of people just really look over this one. You've got to differentiate yourselves. So at the start, I just tried to be like everybody else. I thought, what are they doing? Usually if you see somebody doing something good, you want to copy. So I thought, what are they doing? How can I copy? And it didn't work because I was trying to be someone that I'm not. I was trying to be too serious, and I wasn't really letting my personality out. So the moment I just thought, I don't care what everybody else is doing, I'm gonna do me. And I started trying to differentiate myself. Then people like that because you're different. So guys, don't try to copy what someone is doing. Be different, emphasize your points of difference, and brands will like that. So be unique, really is what I'm saying, be unique. I say this to people all the time. I always get messages of what can I do to build my following. Be interactive as well. So you guys will probably know that I reply to every YouTube comment. I do my best to reply to every Instagram comment. My Snapchat's public and I always reply when I can. It takes time and sometimes it's hard, but I pride myself on doing that because I think the two-way communication is vital to actually getting an engaging following as well. So yeah, really care about what people are saying. If somebody gives you a compliment, think about that's good. You can't just think, oh yeah, I deserve that, sweet, keep scrolling. So make the effort to reply back to people and be legitimately appreciative too, because they don't have to say nice things. You get a lot of trolls who don't say good stuff, so be appreciative of the people who are actually supporting you, really. On that note, if you get negative comments and trolls, don't dwell on it. Think sometimes they might have merit. They might not just be talking. They might have something to it. So listen to what they're saying in a way, and because it is negative feedback, but it's feedback. So you can't just think, oh, troll, I don't know what you're talking about. If they're doing it obviously just to grind your gears, then don't worry about it. But some people might give you negative feedback and you have to think, hang on, maybe that can be perceived that way, and next time you can learn. But otherwise, if they're just doing it to you, then delete it, block them, whatever you want to do. I don't really concern myself too much with it, but if somebody gives me some negative feedback, I might want to think about it, just to know what I can do better next time, really. So they're my, I guess, top tips on sponsorship and yourself on social media. It's kind of hard, it takes time. You just got to keep at it, be persistent, and don't give up, because sometimes it seems slow. Also network with people, just before I cut myself off, network with people. So shout outs, I like to do photo shoots, because that'll help spread, because you'll actually have quality images, and the photographer will also share you on his profile or her profile. So photo shoots are good. That's what's helped me in the past. You can do shout outs, you can pay for shout outs, you can do whatever you like. Don't buy fake followers, it just doesn't really work, it's counterintuitive. So that's pretty much it, I reckon. I want to say that I will be signing with EHP Labs again for another year. I'm very excited about that. I encourage you guys to watch the brand video that I'll put in the description. It's pretty inspirational. Yeah, let me know what you guys think as well. So I'm very excited for the next year ahead with EHP. It's going to be a good one. I've got a good feeling about it. So that is it from me, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button too, and we'll catch you later. Stay